Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I am your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. And Jelly down here is rolling around on the ground, loving her best life. Before we get to what we've got going on today, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads. And if you like this video at the end, please give it a big thumbs up. What are we doing? We have a full face of absolutely affordable products. So let's go get to it. Okay, I've got a few things in here that I have been picking up over the last couple of months that I haven't got to. Like, most of them are still in the boxes. And I've got more products than I probably need in here. I've got multiple cheek products. So I am going to start with yet another one of the illuminating products, illuminating primers. If you know me, and I think you do by now, you know I am a sucker for an illuminating primer. And W7 have brought out their version of the Charlotte Tilbury. Let's not call it anything else. It's exactly what everyone's trying to do. So I have got the shade, I think it's just the one shade. This is the Lumina Multi-Glow Filter Radiant. So again, it is exactly like the Charlotte Tilbury product. Doe foot applicator. Hair there. This is definitely gluggy, a bit thicker. Interesting. It's certainly more orange based than the shade of Charlotte that I use. I use the shade 3. I could use the shade 2. I could use the shade 1. Let's see how she spreads out. There's no scent to it. I want to say this is probably, like a lot of their products, $4.99 full price, I would imagine. I can't even remember. I've had it sitting there for a while now, since well before Christmas. It's pretty standard, along with products like Elf, MCO Beauty. Who else has got one? It actually looks really nice. My texture, I want to say my texture is showing a bit, but I don't believe that that is the product that's causing that. I'm doing a weekly needling treatment at the moment for the next 3 months at home. So what that is going to do is create a bit of texture on my face as it's creating micro wounds to heal. So I don't have anything to compare it to because I only did my first treatment a few days ago. But as far as, look at that go, $4.99. Now, next up I have I'm going to do a comparison at some stage soon, is the Quick Fix Cream Foundation by DB Cosmetics. I will be comparing this to the Dior. I had people ask me. I purchased this, forgetting I already had one, different shade to what I had. I have the shade here, Classic Ivory. I think I was using beige previously, which is way too dark for me now. Stick foundation, it has got a slightly darker in the center, which I don't know what the point of that is. So, and that's a perfect shade. The beige was definitely too dark. I've probably put way too much on. But that feels super creamy straight away on my face. Okay, I'm using a brush to spread this out just because I think sticks tend to work a bit better with a brush. That is really nice coverage. Is it not quite full coverage, but it's definitely a good medium. I'm really interested to put these side by side with each other for sure. Now, I don't have a concealer here in front of me, and I don't have a new one, so what I will do is go and grab one that is currently available that I'm really liking. What do we think of that coverage? It's quite nice, isn't it? I can still see my skin peeking through there. It's just evened everything out. I really do need to put together a full face of dupes. They say, okay, so concealer, I'm going in with the W7 Oh So Sensitive. This is more of a peachy, slight peachy tone. And clearly by the name is designed for those with more sensitive skin. I actually really like this. Again, it's in that $4.99 family. Don't forget, you can also pick a lot of W7 up on sale when Chemist Warehouse in Australia has a sale. It's actually really nice concealer, and I have been reaching for this concealer out of, this is one of the two that I keep reaching for out of my pharmacy ones. The other one is the Revolution IRL over Revlon, over the Maybelline Instant Rewind. Like, it's almost a shame to put powder on that. Okay, going in now, I'm going to set my face with the OXX, that's too bright, the reflection on that, the OXX Illuminate and Bake Powder. Pink powder for under the eyes. And what I want to tell you is, if you like to use a puff to set, go get the 3-pack of Kmart, the OXX ones, which is this, $5. My favourite over all the ones that I've used. It's just got a bit of extra padding on it compared to what we get on the market, which tend to be a lot thinner. I love this puff. So much so that I bought, I went in and bought another packet. Now I'm just setting this T-zone area just for now. Actually, I wasn't going to set the rest of my face, but I will, even though I'm going to go in with some cream products, because that's what I always do in any case. So why change? Because that's how I like to use my products, and if they're not going to work over powder, then they're not going to work for me. Now going into the rest of my face with the OXX Mattifying and Setting Powder. This is another stupidly affordable product that is incredible. I want to say this might be $2 or $4 from Kmart, Target. And it's great. Great. I am right on the empty side of the IRL All Day Mattifying filter spray. You can see our face is wet. That is for two purposes. One, to melt everything in, take away any powderiness. It makes your skin become skin light and melts the layers together. I always do this after my setting powder before I go in with other products. And this is my number one. This, as I said, the Revolution IRL All Day Filter Mattifying Fixing Spray. It is not mattifying. It's just not glowy. That is my number one most used setting spray. My number one from the pharmacy, and number one overall. Because I do my makeup so much on here, this is what I use for it, saving my expensive ones for not everyday use. $16 full price. Right, eyebrows. I saw something here. Another W7 product is the Lift and Tint. So this is clearly like the NYX Brow Thickening Mascara. Thickening Brow Mascara. I've got the shade, obviously a brown, a brunette. Let's see how we go with this, because I really like the NYX one, and that's affordable in itself, but again this comes down to even more affordable. Most of their stuff other than their palette, oh I just smacked myself in the head, most of their stuff other than their palettes are $4.99 full price. Let's just see if I can get that off without, oh my gosh, that's dried down already. It dries quick. And this side. I will say that it's okay, but it's not as good as the NYX Stick It for sure. I definitely can tell that I prefer that. But it works. It works. Okay, now I've got a few different cheek products here. I'm just trying to decide what to go with. So I picked up the MCO Beauty Jelly Tint, which is a copy of the Milk, W7 also had, I've opened them to have a look at them, just tore them open, have the Cheeky Dip Cheek and Bronzing Liquid. Now, I've got that stuff everywhere. What the hell? The closest thing that I can think of to this is the She Glam. Like, it's got the same componentry, like the same sponge to it. But I have this, and because this is a 3-in-1, I think I'm going to use this instead. This was $10 from the pharmacy, from Priceline in fact. The Kind Collective Complexion Stick Trio. So there is a bronze, blush and highlight stick. So I think we'll use that. Now, I don't know whether to draw straight on my face or whether to draw on and stamp. Okay, we'll start up here. That is quite a different colour. It's not super bronze, it's super warm. Actually, the shade of it looks like the Pixie Balm, Bronze Balm. That's in the light shade, which is what I've got. I am actually going to rub this onto the butt of my hand to help warm it up, as opposed to drawing on my face, and then work that into the brush. I just not super keen with how that blends directly on my face. I felt like it was a bit harder to work, like it left a bit of a line there. So I reckon that's what I'll do with the blush as well. And that's not a big deal. That's not a deal breaker for me. I don't have a problem with that. This is good for pale girls. I don't know if this comes in multiple colour stories, as in a light, medium and a dark. I cannot tell from this. If it doesn't, that's a real shame, because this is not going to be suitable for really anyone much darker than me. And I'm not dark at all. I am white and freckly. Underneath the chin, let's give us a jawline back. Now if I can find my nose. It's on my face. Okay, going in with a nose brush into that. And pulling down. Oh, I don't know if you can see, I've just got a huge clump there. It looks like it's all of a sudden separated. Right. I wonder if that's going to brush out. And fill in that gap a bit. Fill in that gap. It is drying down though, I will give it that. Now clean off the heel of my hand because I'm going to do the same with all three of these. So this is, I'll put them, oh, that's the cheek, right. Oh, okay, let's hope that once this, I've really worked it into the brush. Oh, let's go. Okay. And stamping. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine going, pulling double duty this morning. That is diffusing out. Why do our washing machines have to be so loud? Okay. Mine has clearly, I have a Euro, I've mentioned it before, I have a Euro laundry. My front loading washing machine likes to walk. Likes to push open the doors and walk. It won't be held in that cupboard. Okay, that's diffused out quite nicely. I think you could build that up really intense, but if you're working in a dense brush is the trick with any product like this. Creams, sticks, I prefer a dense brush just because you can work it in the product in and you can build it up. That's quite nice. I have concerns that this might be a little bit dark. Let's see. It's not even showing. Not even showing. Right. That's really... just. Okay, so that's a subtle highlight. Which for some reason I didn't think it would be. Okay, this is it going to lift. This is why I don't like to use my fingers on some products because it can actually lift your makeup. So for eyeshadow, I've got a few different ones, but I wanted something, given that we're talking super affordable. And this is really pretty. I've had this sitting here for months and haven't used it. The OXX Sparkling Rose Eyeshadow Quad in Daytime Diva. Like, you know what? I almost think that you could use that as a light bronzer, blush, and highlighters. So that can be interesting. There's not a lot of depth here is the only thing that I will say. Oh, is that cream? This shade feels like almost like cream. I'm going in with this light brown. Oh yeah, you could definitely use this like a bronzer. Because this looks like when I pull a bronzer through my crease. So that's something to think about if you didn't want to take a lot. Well, I'm saying this, I haven't even checked how the other stuff performs, but this works out okay in the eyes. I really reckon you could almost take this away as your products to be done. And this is going to give you a nice sort of light look, hey? Clean that brush off. Now just to diffuse, this is going to be an easy eye. That is definitely a weird cream. I might have to think how I'm going to apply that. I'm going to get, this is a Chi Chi brush. It is a flat, round, dense eyeshadow brush. I can't even read what that says on it. I think it's brush 117. Now that it does have kick up, so I'm confused. Maybe it's just a really wet feeling powder. I'm really confused about this. I think it's just a wet, like a wet feeling powder. Interesting. This is a clean brush, and I'm just using this now that I know that it's not an actual cream product, to start blending that out. Huh. I'm still confused. It's not a cream. It's not even a cream to powder. It's just a really moist powder eyeshadow. When someone says buttery, when any person that's doing makeup talks about a buttery eyeshadow, so the shades are buttery, man, they need to feel that, because that is the definition of buttery. I've never felt anything like it. Not even Natasha's cream to powder shades feel like that. That's messed with my head quite clearly. So just working that back and forth, looking ahead into the mirror. This is really nice. And going back over that now. Tapping back into that bronzy shade a little bit. Now, this is a slight satiny, this is a satin, this is a shimmer topper. I'm going to go in with this over the top of my lids first. And then I'll go over with that topper. And can I tell you, I really do think you could use this. Are we going to notice this now that I've put that on? Will it make much difference? Slightly changing the shade, giving it a little bit more dimension, not a huge difference. I think you could use this all over. I'm going to play around with this. Isn't it funny? You just go, oh, it's a little $8 eyeshadow palette. I'm just picking this up again just to add a little bit of depth to that outer corner. You go, it's an $8 eyeshadow palette. It's just Kmart OXX. That's nothing. I won't worry about it. And now I'm like here going, this is interesting. Is it a groundbreaking look? No, of course not. But, I mean, sometimes we just don't want to take away anything that's expensive with us. We don't want to have to think too hard when we're going away about how we're going to do our eyes. Sometimes I'm just a lazy girl. I'm just a girl standing here in front of a boy saying, please be okay with me being super lazy. Now into the brown as well. Just to soften that a little bit. Guys, 100% I could absolutely go over these cream products right now with this and just set them. Should I? Should I? Because it's a cream product, so let's set it down for longevity. Using this brown eyeshadow as my bronzer. think this is a great idea. Man. Now going in to this pink. Yeah, see? These set these and enhance. Now, this is where I'm trying to work out. I'm going to dip back and forth between these two. $8, all in one face palette. Man. Right, lips. I have, this is just from Morphe. I ordered 6 lip pencils from Morphe recently because they have brought back these colour artistry pencils. I love them. I think they're, yeah, $6. These, they got rid of them and they've bought a heap back in different shades. I've already used this shade Clearly once. And I will keep an eye on them to see what other shades they bring. I think I've ordered every shade. If not, I'll probably get more. I love Morphe pencils. I now have, well, that's not going to match. I have the MCO Beauty Tinted Lip Oil Summer Days. I'm not sure who this is knocking off the top of my head. My brain's not working, but no doubt it's knocking off somebody. I don't even say. There's a difference between dupes. This is the shade Date Night. There's a difference between dupes, a product that you can swap in and out that is a little bit similar to it, that takes its leanings. When you copyright, when you bring in lawyers to check to see that you are not infringing on copyright and trademark by getting a product to look physically as close as possible. I mean, even this here, I mean, everyone's got their clear glass bottle with a gold lid. This doesn't have all the ridges around it. This does not have near identical writing on it, honestly. Let's have a look. I quite like this shade though. If she just brought them out, like DB Cosmetics do it as well, just bring it out and say our version of, but don't duplicate the packaging, I think, is what bugs me more than anything. That's nice. Yeah, I quite like that. I don't know if you can see my face is sopping wet again because I am setting down one last time this makeup to melt the new layers that I have put in all in together and to make it last all day. Hopefully. I will give it this. That lip oil does feel good on the skin. Now, last up, mascara. I'm not sure about this one. We will see. I might have to grab another one in a minute. I picked up the Maybelline Sky High Mascara in Burgundy, which will go with this. I just don't know if it's going to look funny. I love these Sky Highs. I have the chocolate brown. I have the black. Oh, that goes really well with it. And I've just smacked myself there with some mascara. I like this particular one. So this is, it's not labelled as a tubing mascara, but it does have polymers in it, which is what is in a tubing mascara. So I don't know if it's a hybrid. I haven't looked that deeply into it, but it is, without fail, one of the only products I can comfortably put on my lower lashes. And no, it's not going to transfer. This will give you more length and volume, 100%. But I don't think I'll buy the blue version of it. But I do like this burgundy. Now, what I'm going to do in a second, let's put that there. And I don't know why I don't talk as much when I'm doing my mascara. I don't normally show you me doing my mascara because it's the one thing that takes me forever and a day to do. Because I like to build up layers. Layers, baby. That's really nice. That's subtle. That's not giving me too heavy a look. I need to let that dry down. And I do need to go and get dressed. So, bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am dressed. Clean spoolie. And just scratch at that little clump. She's gone. This is the final look. Not bad for, that was the most expensive product. And that was, hold on. No, the foundation might have been the most expensive product. Probably $16. This was $12 on sale. Everything else was under $10 each product. No, I'm telling a big fat lie because that's 16. This $10 for 3. $8, come on. That's a super affordable face. What do you think? I've probably gone a little hard on the blush. I don't suffer from blush blindness at all. Trying to ease up on that this year, but it is what it is. That is it, my friends. Super affordable products. That's not bad at all. I think I am most surprised with that. Kmart, Target, $8. I had another one in this range. I don't know what the colour story was of that, but this is definitely the better one of the two. Really liking that. I'm going to use that more. The brows, I'm not too sure about. This was all right. The brows is not as good. I think I'd rather, for the price saving, I think I'd rather just get the NYX one. But until next time, my friends, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends, come along and hang out, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Lip oil's really good. A little bit minty. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.